morning. Welcome to day 4 of the piano keyboard class. I'm glad you are back for day 4. We're rushing around here, getting all my kids on their Zoom classes. And now I'm here with you to learn about the bass clef. The bass clef usually involves the left hand. And we're going to learn about the staff lines and spaces, the bass clef, where the notes are on the clef, and learn 2 songs on the bass clef. So glad you're here. Join along. I hope you practiced last night. Yesterday we went over the notes on the piano where they are, and we also played the C position. We did one about swinging, and we did Beethoven's Ode to Joy theme. So that was exciting. Only your 3rd day of piano and playing Beethoven. That's really exciting. So let's review that just a little bit. We're going to first review, because the most important thing is to know where all the notes are on the piano. So let's review that quickly. And give me a like, give me a love if you've been practicing or at least thinking about it between yesterday and today. Good morning, Brittany. Good to see you again. I'm glad to see you. So we are going to first start with middle C. Right here is the C. Remember, you go to the group of 2 black notes, drop down to the left, and you'll have your C. If you have your belly in the middle of the piano, find those 2 black keys right in the middle. Let me move this down just a tad. And 2 black keys in the middle, slide down, and you'll find the C. I'm going to start way at the bottom and find those 2 black keys, slide down to the C, and I'm going to play every C on the keyboard, going up and then back down. So play C, 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 C. And then the next note is the D. Let's play those Ds. The D, remember, is right in the middle of the 2 black notes. Here it is on my drawing. Find the 2 black notes right in the middle, and right next to C is that D. Play the D all the way up, and then bring it back down. There you go, and the next note up is the E. Here we go, I'll show you the picture of that one. You find the 2 black notes and slide to the right, and there's your E. So we're going to play that E all the way up the piano, and then bring it back down. And then right next to the E, A, B, C, D, E, F. Here we go. I'll show you the picture just to stick it in your brain. The F, you find the group of 3 black keys and go down to the left, and you will find the F. Let's play all the Fs going up the piano. Good warm up here. And then right next to the F, here is the G. Here we go. Let's play all those G's going up. And remember, if you have an electric keyboard, if it's done by batteries or plugged into the wall, it will probably be shorter than my piano is, unless you have a full-size keyboard. And then remember, the musical alphabet goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way over and over and over and over and over. It never goes to H, just to G, and then starts over. So we just played all the G's. And then, so because we start over after G, right next to the G is the A. I'm going to bring the camera down. So here was our G. We just go up 1 note, and that's the A. It's in those 3 black keys. Let's play all the A's. And then the next one over on the right side of those 3 black keys is the B. So here was our A. Let's go to B. B, 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 B. There we go. And then right next to the B, 1 up, is back to our favorite C. Let's just play those C's one more time, just for fun. what's going on with one of the hammers in the piano. It's still playing. So we've gone over the notes and found them all on the piano. Let's review our pieces from yesterday. And remember yesterday, oh, that's not yesterday, that is Tuesday's class. Yesterday we went over middle C position, where our right hand thumb is on the middle C, and our left hand pinky, number 5, is on the C below it. So let's try that now. Remember, your belly's in the middle of the keyboard. You find those 2 black keys. I'm going to bring this down just a tad. So you're going to, oh, now my eyes are cut off. That seems kind of weird. So you're going to find those 2 black keys in the middle of the keyboard, slide down to the left, and that's your middle C. You're going to put your thumb there. And then you're going to find the 2 black keys just below there. You're going to skip those 3, go to the 2, and find the C right next to it there. Put your number 5, your pinky there, and lay your hands. And remember, now you're back to the key of C position. So I will try holding this up so you can see it. Remember, I'm going to stand up here for a second. We went, let's get it. Everything's backwards in my camera. C, D, E, F, G, G, half note. And then our right hand, G, F, E, D, whole note, hold it. Okay, so let's try that now. You have your number 5 in your left hand on the C and your number 1 in the right hand on the C. We're going to start with our left. C, D, E, F, G, G, G. Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, G. Half note. Right hand, you're going to start on your number 5, and that's a G. G, F, E, D, C. And then there's a repeat at the end of there, so we're going to start again on that C down low. C, D, E, F, G, G, half note. Right hand, you're going to start on that G. G, F, E, D, whole note, hold it. Wonderful job. Let's move on to our Beethoven. Remember, the replays are on YouTube at youtube.com/McKee Music Therapy, so you can keep doing these over and over, because I know we're moving very quickly through all the material this week, because I want to get you started where then you can go and watch the replays and get a little better and a little better each time. But I want to get all the information out there for you. So, and while you're at YouTube, make sure you click subscribe and help us out. And if you want the printouts, they're at McKeeMusicTherapy.com/activities. You'll find all the printouts. So let's go down to Beethoven. Let me stand up here for you. And remember, we're going to start that one on our left hand. We're going to start on our number 3 finger, our middle finger on E in C position. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. Remember, that's the dotted quarter note, and that's the 8th note. Let's go over the rhythm real quick. Remember, the quarter is just 1 beat. Quarter, 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 quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's the quarter note. When I say and, that's just adding in the half in there as we're counting. Doesn't change the rhythm. And then we had our half note, which is 1, 2. And we have our whole note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole note, hold it. Then yesterday, I taught you a tricky note. It's the dotted quarter note. It is 1 1/2 beat. So we're going to say 1 and 2, but we're not going to say the last half, and. And that is where our 8th note comes in. It is only a half a beat. I put that on yesterday's printout, the dotted quarter note and the 8th note. So let's clap out 4 quarter notes. Let's see, a dotted quarter note and an 8th note. Quarter, 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 1 and 2 and. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. There we go. That is at the end of each line on Ode to Joy. So let's see if I can hold this up for you. And we're in C position. So our pinky of our left hand is on the C. Here we go, our number 5. And let me hold it up nice and close for you. Can you still see my finger a little bit? We're gonna go E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. So remember, we're going to start it on our middle finger on our number 3. That's the E. It's the note just to the right of the 2 black keys. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. And if you ever want to remember where your fingers are going, you can always refer to the picture at the top of the page. Then we're going to go to our right hand. Remember, we're in C position, so your thumb is on the middle C, the note just to the left of those 2 black notes. Here we go. We're going to do the right hand. It's going to start on the E with your number 3. So here's your C, D, E. It's going to start there. And we go E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, down to D, C, C. And I have put some of the finger numbers on there. You'll see like the E has a 3 above it, and that G right above there has a 5, and then over here the 3 on the E again. Because your hand is not going to move anywhere else on the keyboard. It's always going to stay right in that C position with your thumb on the C. Let's go over the right hand one more time with our 3rd finger, the middle finger on the E. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C, C. There we go. Let's put them together. We'll try to remember. Hopefully you know the tune. I'm sure you've heard it in movies and commercials. And if you've gone to a wedding, I'm sure odds are you heard it there as well. So we're going to have our belly in the middle of the piano. We're going to have our right hand, thumb on the middle C. Our left hand, number 5, pinky. Oh, let me move it down just a little so you can see my pinky. On the C below the middle C. Here we go. Let's start with our left hand, number 3. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. Right hand, number 3. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C, C. Bravo. Now we are going to move on to some new material for today. Today we're going to learn about staff lines. Staff lines are what make up music. I'm sure you've seen, let me pull out here. Let's see, I have a book of, here, let's pull out one of my favorites, Mozart up here. I don't know what that is. We got some Mozart. You'll see, let's try to find one that doesn't have as many accidentals. Here we go. Here's one. If you are looking at Mozart or any piece of music, usually you're going to have 2 sets of the lines and they're connected together. And then you have the treble clef and the bass clef. Today we're just going to be learning about the bottom line. So eventually, if you keep practicing, you too can get to Mozart and all those big pieces. Well, you've already done Beethoven, but you'll be able to do the full compositions where the right hand, the left hand, all the accompaniment is in there. So today we are going to learn about the bass clef. But first we want to talk just a little bit. Let me scoot up here. I'm going to move to the end of the piano bench and get closer. When we're talking about the staff, the top staff and the bottom staff both have 5 lines. You'll see that, let me turn this just a little. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on each, the treble clef and the bass clef. And on the bass clef, which we're talking about, that's really more likely to be played with your left hand. It has 5 lines here. And then in between those lines is also important. We don't just put notes on the lines. We also put notes in the spaces, as you can see. So we'll talk about line notes, which is a note that sits on the line, just like these ones do, and space notes. These ones go in between, in the space between the lines. They do not cross over the lines. So the line notes, they each have a letter, but they're gonna, like we learned, the music goes A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, F, G. The line notes, the mnemonic to remember it is good boys do fine always. I don't know if that's always true, but that's the traditional mnemonic for the lines of the bass clef. So the good is the bottom line, the G. Boys is the next line, B line. Do, D for the middle line. Fine, F for that line. Always, A for the top line. Good boys do fine always. So that's how you remember those. G, B, D, F, A. Good boys do fine always. And then we do have a mnemonic also for the space notes right here. There's only 4 spaces. The 5 lines make 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll see. And those are A, C, E, and G. To remember that, it's pretty simple. It's all cows eat grass. All for the A space, cows, C for the next space, eat, E, and grass, G. Hopefully I remember my spelling. All cows eat grass. So if you look, the good boys do fine always. All cows eat grass. Or you can always just remember good is the bottom line. And that's a G. And remember in music, G is the last note. So then we start the alphabet over. So it's G. A is the space. B is the line. C is the space. D, E, F, G, A. So that's another way to remember it. If you don't want to remember the mnemonic or the names of each line and space, you can always just remember. G is the bottom one, so you can count up from there. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then you start over, A. So that's how to do it. And the bass clef, it looks kind of like a backwards C in a way. And then it always has these 2 dots right after it. Those 2 dots are helpful because the bass clef, some people also call it the F clef, because those 2 dots right there, they surround the F line. Remember for fine, good boys do fine. Those 2 dots, there's one above the F and one below the F. And that line is the F, so that's an easy way to remember it. And that F is the one right below middle C. So let's find that on the piano. Here is our logo of the piano. And so here's our 2 black notes. We move down to C. And if we walk down to the F, C, B, A, G, S, that is the F of the bass clef right there. That, and I put a line down there to the piano to show you that F is that line. Good boys do fine, F, always. So we are going to try our left hand using the bass clef. Hey, Bernie. Hi, Aunt Bernie. We had a little video from Bernie's joining us, and she had a little video on our Facebook feed the other day playing the ukulele. That was exciting. So glad you're here. So we're going to have the F line there. And so we're going to go down, and usually there's the 5 lines of the staff, and they usually have a line at the front. That's the beginning part. And we have the bass clef, the backwards C, and the 2 dots surrounding the F line. Good boys do fine, always. So we're going to start our piece on the F. See that half note right there? The half note has the space in the middle. It is circling that F line. And the next half note, also circling the F. F, F, F. And then this next note goes up into the space. Remember the space. All cows eat grass, G. Or it's just the note above F, F, G. And then we're going to come back to that F line. And then we're going to go down to the space. The next space down is E. The letter before F in the alphabet is E. And then D. And then C. And then back up to the D line, the E space, the F line, and finish again on the F. So let's try that. We're going to have our hands in C position like yesterday. So your right hand will have the thumb on the middle C. And let me scoot over. And the right hand will be on the thumb of the middle C. And the left hand, the pinky, number 5, will be on the C below it. Let me move the camera down just a tad so you can see that. And we're only going to be using the left hand for today for the piece as we're learning the bass clef staff. So I'm going to fold it over to be able to bring it a little closer to you. So our number 5 is on the C down there. And that makes your number 2 on that F line. And I put a number 2 right under the F so you know which finger it is. So we're going to go F, 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 F. That's pretty easy, huh? Just all Fs right there. Half note, quarter, quarter, half note. There we go. We got F, 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 F. We've got 2 first measures of Fs right there. And then we're going to go step. Let's see, it's hard to do it backwards. And we're going to step from the F, go up to G, and then down. G, F, E, D, C, D, E. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. F, F. So we went to F, 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 F. Now we go up to G, and then bring it all the way down. G, F, E, D, C, and then back up. D, E, F, F. There we go. I'm going to put it here. It's getting a little bit too complicated for me to hold it and play it and say it at the same time. It's quite the test of my skills. So we're going to start again on the F of the bass clef. Number 2 is on the F. And it's going to go F, 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 F. G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, F. So your hand is never going to move. It's going to stay in the C position the whole time. Here we go. F, 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 up to G. G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, F. There we go. And I will put the words in for you. If you printed them out, you'll have them in front of you. If not, you can print them out later or look at them on your phone or your tablet or your computer. Here we go. F, F, play the F, going down and turn around to F. There we go. Let's try it one more time. F, F, play the F, going, oops, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to go back up to G for that part. Let's try it from the beginning again. F, F, play the F, going down and turn around to F. There we go. You have played your first song using the bass clef on the staff. And that is wonderful. You are well on your way to playing whole pieces of music. You're on your way to playing those big Mozart pieces. We are going to play one more song, and I don't know why I didn't title them. I will have to add the titles to them and reload them to the website, or I don't reload them. The guy who does the website will do that for me. Thank you. So this second song you will definitely know. It is Jingle Bells. I know it is the middle of April or near the end of April, but everyone always wants to know how to play Jingle Bells. Kids ask for it all year long. I do music therapy sessions with little kids a lot. All year long, they're asking for Jingle Bells, so it's good to know. So you'll see, I'm going to stand up here so get it really close to you. Here's the F line. Those 2 dots circle the F line. I marked the F line for you right there. This one, we're going to start on the space right below the F, so that is E. Your E is number 3. Your number 3 finger is playing the E. And it's just going to go E, 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 E. See, very simple repeating notes. And then E, you're going to skip the F line and go up to G with your 1, 3, 2, 1, E, F, G, E, G, C, D, E. Let's try that. Let's see if I can hold that. It'll be tricky with that. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Fold it a little bit. You're going to have your hand back in the C position with your pinky on the C below middle C. But remember, we're going to start with our number 3 on E. So you're going to have your middle finger. C, here's your C, D, E. And we're going to repeat a bunch of E's for those jingle bells. Here we go. E, 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 E. You're not going to play the F. You're going to skip that F and go up to G with your thumb. G, and then to your pinky, number 5. C, walk it up. D, E. Let's try that again. E, 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 G, C, D, E. So your hand never moves. It stays right there. And then let's just do the second line while we're at it before we put it all together. For this one, let's move it over here so you can see my fingers still. We're going to move up to we're on the E, move up the next note, F, and play a bunch of Fs. F, 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 down to E, 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 D, D, E, D, E. So, if you can guess, tomorrow we're going to go over the treble clef, and we will get the second half of Jingle Bells with your right hand. So I just want the first half with your left hand, because Jingle Bells is fairly a long song. It's about 4 lines. It's a bunch of measures. So let me move it just a little down. So a little glimpse of what we'll get tomorrow as well. We're going to start with our left hand. Have your 5 finger on the C. And we're going to start with the E. So it's your middle finger on the E. Here we go. E, 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 G, C, D, E. Here we go. E, 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 G, C, D, E. Then we're going to go up one more step to F. F, 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 E, 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 D, D, E, D, G with your thumb. Here we go. Let's start with F. F, 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 E, 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 D, D, E, D. And then your thumb. G. Let's try it. I know this is going to be a little fast for a lot of people, but I'm just going to sing the words for you, and then you can go to YouTube and do the replay and keep practicing it. Just go to, we're on a minute about 27, a little after 27. So go there and you can keep practicing it over and over. Here we go. Let's start with both hands on the keyboard. Your right hand, your thumb on the C. It'll be ready for tomorrow. And your left hand, your pinky on the C. And it's ready for right now. So you're not going to play the C. You're not going to play the D. You're going to start on that E with your number 3. Here we go. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! There we go. Let's try it one more time before we finish out for today. We're going to start on our 3 on that E. E, E, E. Oh, I should do it with the word. Well, let's do it 2 times more, actually. I'll do the letters once. We'll repeat it, and I'll do the words. Here we go. E, 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 E. E, G, C, D, E, F, 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 E, 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 D, D, E, D, G. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! There we go. And you have to tune in tomorrow so that you get the right hand to finish off the song. It has a little bit different ending on the last lines. So anyways, I want you to FaceTime, Skype, call your family, call your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts, your uncles, or if you're on the older side, call your grandkids or your kids and show them what you've learned today. Go to our website to print off the printouts. It's McKeemusictherapy.com/activities will get you to the page with the printouts. And make sure you click follow on our Facebook page, McKee Music Therapy, and go to our YouTube page for the replays, youtube.com/McKee Music Therapy. Make sure you click subscribe and get the notifications there. That just shows that People want us to make more videos. And also, if you know of anyone with a disability, we have a lot of playlists on our YouTube channel that are organized by goals, whether it be speech goals, motor skills goals, social skills, relaxation, which is a good one even for people without disabilities during this time, and Parkinson's. If you know anyone with Parkinson's, we have a lot of great videos there to help them with their speech and their breath and motor skills. We also have our ukulele class, the piano keyboard class, so lots of fun things there. So take a look around while you're on the YouTube channel and share it with anyone who might like that. Also, you don't have to have a disability. Maybe you just have a little kid that is working on their schoolwork at home and they're working on their shapes or their colors or their numbers. You can go to any of those goal areas, and those will be good songs to help them with that, and help them remember all those skills they're learning. If they're in preschool, or if they're toddlers, or if they're in pre-K or TK or kindergarten or first grade and they're working on those skills, those goal area songs will be great for them. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Make sure you click follow and link. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye-bye.